I meditate, I talk to my ancestors to open the door of opportunities, the door of wisdom.
The Mirror, KeyDigitalMedia.com presents Portraits.
I grew up in a community where I see children and a lot of sicknesses, children lack of education, children being on the street, no opportunities. And I was going to school at that time, and when I closed from school, I come back and do some work on drums in order to get some money to go to school the next day. So I was doing this drumming in this community, and I was able to afford little things by myself. And so I sit down and think that teaching my talent of drum building, drumming and dancing, teaching my skill to these children will be a very good, so these children can acquire a skill and make a living out of it. I got into drumming from my elders in my community in Accra. And there was a lot of drum makers, drummers and dancers. And every day and night you see people drumming, performing around. And I was a little guy with them, and the spirit came to me, touches my heart, and when I'm with them, with the music, I feel so happy. Before you can be with the elders, you have to be a very respectful guy. Respectful in Africa means, your elders can send you to the store, say, Kweku, take this money, go to the store and buy me water. And so you have to do that. So this is the way we show respect to our elders. And then I'm able to go close to my elders and learn this drumming and dancing and drum making. So that's how I got to it, and I love it so much. And my elders bless me, says that I'm the master drummer in my community and I need to keep this up. I remember a time that one of my elders gave me a drum, and he's like, Kweku, go ahead and tap the drum. And I was like, I'm scared, I don't know what to do. And I was just sitting down, and the drum is in front of me, and I was just looking at the craftsmanship of the drum, and I was like, and my head was going, my mind is like, I want to learn how to build this drum, I want to play this drum. And so I remember in my third grade in school, there was a storybook, and the story was saying about hawk and hen. They were very good friends, and they lived together. And then one day, hawk said, Hen, let's go to the forest and cut down a tree and build a drum. So that time I was having this drum in front of me, and I remember that story, and I said, let me tap it if my elders give me go ahead. So I was a little bit nervous and scared, but I did tap it, and I tapped it a couple times, and I started flowing with the drum. And then the time I finished, they told me, Kweku, you can do better. You can do better than what you just did. So then I was like, no, maybe I didn't do a good job. But they encouraged me. They encouraged me. They didn't tell me that this is good, Kweku, you did a good job, but they said, I can always do better. So I keep that confidence in me, always in my mind, like I can always do better. I can always do better. So that's my story about the drum, and I pick it up from my elders in my community. I didn't go to school to learn how to make the drum. I just learned it naturally from my elders in Accra, Ghana. Some of my elders, Mr. Alote, he is very special to me. Mr. Kofi Misiso, he is very special to me. Samuel Nkrumah Yeboah is very special to me because they helped me in drumming, in music. They always involved me in their project. So I'm very, very glad to meet them in my life. My mother also pushed me very, very much. I love my mom so much that she also encouraged me to go forward with my art. So yeah, I really, really appreciate it. And I also took classes from Mama Diketa, who is from Guinea. He is also a very master djembe player from Guinea. I am glad to meet an amazing drummers in Washington, D.C. Baile, Sheikh Amala Diabate, who is he's a griot from Mali. And I play with Manes, Wasuf, Amadou, the Kuyaba Dance Ensemble, Akoma Drummers, and I support Wide Up, which is an organization that helps young women in Washington, D.C. In 2006, I believe, if I'm saying my date right, I traveled to the United States with a group of musicians for a month, and then we went back to Ghana, and I was able to build a shelter to start my program empowering the street children in Accra. And a whole year came. I was not having funding. I was not having support from anybody. I was on the street, so living in the shelter. I couldn't go to my parents because I have the confidence to do it myself. So I always stay in the shelter. I meditate. I talk to my ancestors to open the door of opportunities, the door of wisdom. And one day I was walking down the ocean, and I hear the bird, singing in my ears, saying that one day you will move one step forward. And it came true. I met a woman from the US who came and visit Ghana, and she loved the work that I do in Ghana with the children, my music and the drum building, and she helped me to promote my work with the children and invited me to come back to the US to talk about my work that I'm doing. And so at that point, I realized that my dream is coming true from the time walking down the ocean and I hear the birds singing in my head. That was a moment for me, because the time I was struggling. I'm still struggling, but past years I have been supporting my own family with my music that I do. I have 4 sisters, and they all depend on me, because me being the man, and they all need help. So I was doing my best to support my sisters. So I think that moment in 2006 and 2007, that moment was a very tough year, but my ancestors encouraged me. So I founded Drumming Up From Poverty in 2007, which from 2007 up to this 2014, 45 children have acquired skill and they are making a living from whatever they learned at my program, Drumming Up From Poverty program. These children learn how to make the drums, learn how to perform using the drumming. So they were learning how to make them drumming and dancing. Right now, we have acquired an acre of land in Kweku, where children are having a hard time with opportunities, lack of education, sicknesses, lack of water situation. So right now we need help building a center, a skill training center for children in Ghana. So we need volunteers to come and help us. We need funding. We need money to put out the structure for the building. We need supplies to support these children. You can contact us on drummingupfrompoverty@gmail.com. Our website is drummingupfrompoverty.weebly.com. We need board members, we need people to volunteer their time to help us spread the word as well.